Julius Caesar, Commentaries on the Civil Wars. At break of day it was perceived from the rising grounds which joined Caesar's camp that their enemies were vigorously pressed by our horse, that the last line sometimes halted and was broken, at other times that they joined battle, and that our men were beaten back by a general charge of the cohorts, and in their turn pursued them when they wheeled about. But through the whole camp the soldiers gathered in parties and declared their chagrin that the enemy had been suffered to escape from their hands and that the war had been unsuccessfully protracted. They applied to their tribunes and centurions and created them to inform Caesar that he need not spare the labor or consider their danger, that they were ready and able and would venture to ford the river where the horse had crossed. Caesar, encouraged by their zeal and importunity, though he felt reluctant to expose his army to a river so exceedingly large, yet judged it prudent to attempt it, make a trial. Accordingly, he ordered all the weaker soldiers whose spirit or strength seemed unequal to the fatigue to be selected from each century, and left them with one legion besides to guard the camp. The rest of the legions he drew out within any baggage, and having disposed of a great number of horses in the river, above and below the ford, he led his army over. A few of the soldiers, being carried away by the force of the current, were stopped by the horse and taken up, and not a man perished. His army being safe of the opposite bank, he drew out his forces and resolved that led them forward into 3 battles. And so great was the ardor of the soldiers that, notwithstanding the addition of a circuit of 6 miles and a considerable delay in fording the river, before the 9th hour of the day, they came up, and those who had set out at the watch.